Hey guys, Jory with Friends with Benefits here. Before we get started, just wanted to make sure you guys know that we appreciate all the love and support that you're sending our way. Please continue to like, share, and subscribe our content. Let's get this channel growing. And with that being said, I am here to present you another Friends with Benefits ghost story. Alright guys, so this ghost video is once again about the domes. We showed you the property in a previous video so you had an idea of what the place looked like, and now you can keep that in mind as I tell you this story. Now, the story I'm about to tell you took place on a very hot, dry Arizona desert night. It was just me and one other person in this story, my friend Nicholas. And we were bored. We were hanging out at a friend's house and we had nothing to do, and we decided, you know what, let's go to the domes. And we had been to the domes numerous times together. We'd always had stuff happen to us, but we would always have gone with people in a big group. We'd never really gone as just me and him or by ourselves. So we figured, you know what, let's have a little excitement. Let's go to the domes, and it's by ourselves. And I gotta be honest with you, this freaked me the fuck out because I'd never ever gone there without a big group of people, ever. Never been there by myself, never without a big group of people. So just the thought of me and him going alone was a little unnerving, because even with big groups of people, I've had a lot of freaky stuff happen to me. We went and bought some flashlights at a local store and we hit the road. We drove out to the domes. Now let me paint a picture for you. It's dark outside. We're going into a part of the desert that has no lights around it, and it is a very calm night. No wind, no rain, no real weather. This is before the Arizona monsoon season, so it's just freaking dry hot outside. We drive out to the property. We park across the street from the buildings. We get out of the car, and the first thing I notice is the wind is going crazy. It is whipping hard enough for my shirt to move quite a bit. Not a lot of buildings around. Perhaps, we're just getting a different form of weather than in town. So we grab our flashlights. We proceed to walk to the property. And we get across the street and we get to the barbed wire fence. That's not much of a fence anymore. It's completely wrecked. We cross onto the property line. Now in front of us is the domes. There is some light from the stars and the moon out. There's no other vehicles around. From what we can tell, there's nobody else around. We have our flashlights on. We're looking around the property as we enter it. Nothing going on except for the wind going crazy. We get several feet onto the property and we're heading to the first set of domes. And immediately we see a figure walk out of what we call the fire dome. And it's not just some random dude walking out, some random teenager getting drunk out there sacrificing chickens. This is a very light grayish figure giving off its own light walking out of the domes. I immediately stop my friend Nick and I ask him, hey, do you see that? And he just kind of nodded, because he was staring right at it, and he was just as surprised as I was seeing this figure. And it had stopped and it was looking at us. You couldn't really necessarily see a face staring at you. It was more just a feeling, and it didn't go away. It stopped and stared at us, and it was giving off this light that even reflected a very tiny bit off the domes itself. Now while this is going on, to my right in my peripherals, I can see a black figure exiting the UFO-shaped dome to my right. I'm keeping an eye on this because I think it's just the bushes. With the high wind, the bushes are going crazy, and I'm staring at this figure in front of me and my friend, just trying to digest what is going on. We literally just got here and we're already getting something this crazy. So we're discussing with each other what we should do, and I'm seeing this figure and it's coming around these bushes towards us. There's no way the movements that were being made by this black shadow could have been a bush. This was a figure walking towards us, and it wasn't making any noise whatsoever. I told my friend, hey, there's something going on here. We should probably get the fuck out. And he was like, well, you know, shouldn't we try and take a picture? I mean, this is amazing. The wind feels like it's getting faster and harder. I can feel my body actually rocking back and forth from just trying to fight the force of the wind. We decided that it was probably better for us to not stick around, especially since I could continue to see this figure getting closer and closer on my right. We got into the car. Well, I should say we ran to the car. Got into the car and we took off. We left. Worth noting, by the way, that as we pulled back out onto the road to leave and look towards the domes, the figure was still standing outside, still looking at us. Hadn't moved, still in the same exact spot as we drove away. As that was not freaky enough, we made the trip back into town, made the trip back to our friend's house, all the while discussing what it was we just saw. And we get out of the car and there's no wind. It is dead outside. There's not even a branch moving on a bush. We went inside and we stayed inside the rest of the night. We didn't know what to tell our friends because we had only really just kind of left and we were already back. And it's kind of hard to be like, oh, we got there and we got pretty much chased off the property by something we had no idea what it was, and we were scared of it. So that will be today's ghost story for today. I hope you like it. If you guys like the ghost stories, please let us know. I will get the guys involved. They all have stories they want to share with you too. But we gotta know that you guys are enjoying these. So let us know, comment, like, share, subscribe, send us messages, smoke signals, whatever you gotta do to let us know that you're liking what you're seeing. Please send it our way. And please be sure to continue to follow Exit Light. She's doing a lot on not only her channel, but helping to contribute to this channel as well as we are with hers. So stick around for a lot more content coming your way on both channels. And as always, bye.